Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, 3 wins, no losses is very good so far. We'll see if I keep being lucky. I do feel like I've been pretty lucky so far, but I don't know. I also think this deck may have had more successful and, relevant use of the Kodo, or about as much successful and relevant use of the rampaging, explode a 2 or less attack creature, as much as every other run that I've had put together. I really don't play that guy very much, even in Arena, but I know he's good. When I look at him and compare him to other cards, he just doesn't come up well in my eyes, usually. Not in the starting hand, also not you in the starting hand. Brewmaster, I could probably find something better, but I gotta keep one of the cards that I can play. You don't want to... Even if it's not your favorite 2-cost minion, if it's one you'd rather have late game, I would generally not risk throwing away the one card that would be good in the early game. Even if it doesn't seem like the best use of that card. Where were you? That's really annoying, drawing him right on the second turn. I've got all this other stuff I could be doing. Like, really? I'm going to say the Mad Bomber to maybe kill something. I don't see any value to playing him and just randomizing 3 damage between me and my opponent. I could care less for that. If I play him under circumstances where my opponent has a minion out, and maybe when I don't have a minion out, I want to try and use him so that he has the best chance of doing something productive, basically. So in this case, I'm going to hit for 3, because this could backfire. And then I'm going to try and play him, because I do want to have the 2 of them out, if possible. So again, 1 out of 3, I'm okay with hitting him under this circumstance. Killing that's not that important, but, because I got the taunt here. But I've played, 4 Mad Bombers now, and had about 1 to 3 damage go anywhere that I would ever want it, and we're still 75% negative, at least, with these guys. They know that I don't like the randomness. So they don't like me, so they do a worse job with their crappy randomness. Oh, that sucks, because now she can kill him. Boo! Ah, where were you all my life? Well, we're not going to play him right now. That would be silly. Just give him opportunity to kill him. But I can play this, get some guys out, and then maybe next turn he'll be awesome. We're gonna smash. I feel like I should be doing more card drawing, but honestly, I have the stuff to play right now. I'm trying to get control of the battlefield, and I have done a bunch of damage here. So far, I'm ahead. Consecrate would still hurt me a lot. It would kill most of my army, but that's not as bad right now. That's a really strong card, and nothing wrong with him playing it. But a Consecrate would have hurt me worse. This, he's still not really gaining life a lot from it. Although it is a problem because it could kill this guy. So I want to hold off on that. This seems like a time to draw a card. Oh, I could afford to play him now, but it seems a little silly. On the other hand, it would draw aggro off the other guys. If I play him, I mean, he dies just as easily. He can be... Man. The problem is, either way I'm very vulnerable to Consecrate. I don't even really want to play either of these guys, but I kind of have to, so that if he has a Consecrate, he has to play it, right? Because if I don't, he can just kill this guy with his sword, and then I have nothing. So, given that I don't have a lot of cheap stuff in my hand, I'm wondering if I might sacrifice this guy. I mean, I know he can go all the way, but look at these expensive cards in my hand. He's not likely to go very far this game. On the other hand, playing him first and then playing other minions, he does more. You know, I'm going to play him. Because he also does more damage back if the paladin tries to kill him. It's empty. I am like 6 feet from the fridge. I like to be prepared. So the Yeti is nobody's friend. The secret is also very unfriendly. Now, I could play the Cult Master and then trade both of these guys to kill the Yeti. The Yeti would come back with 1 health, if that's the resurrection thingy. Which isn't ideal, but yeah. Problem is, none of this other stuff is doing me much good. I mean, I guess I could play him, I could give taunt to some guys, and I don't know, it's dubious. It could just be a get down. Man, I am torn. If he's got the resurrection thing, I really don't want to trade both of these guys. Oh, I guess I better do it. I don't like this play. It is a get down. Okay, that messes things up even further. I'll draw a card. You're pretty good. Too late, my ass. You all saw, like, I clicked that, it should have just gone. The reason I attacked him was because I didn't know whether the 1 damage would hit the Yeti or not. If it hit the Yeti, I would have obviously traded him for the Yeti. God damn it. I mean, it is the penalty you pay for being indecisive, but it's really frustrating when the interface lets you do things and then says, no, 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 you can't do it. He always has an answer to my taunt. That's also getting frustrating, because now he can kill this guy and end this insane card drawing. Although it's been a lot of insane card drawing. Actually, if he's leaving this guy alive, that's not the worst, but I mean, I'd still much rather keep him alive. But no, you gotta trade the Yeti for him. The card drawing, it was beastly. Alright. I'm probably not gonna do this. This would be a pretty strong turn. Sort of, but kind of stupid. I could play this. This would be excessive, but I would get him out. I think I'm going to try and boost up the questing adventure. First, let's see if it kills this. That'd be awesome. Yay! I like there being no target out there for paladin buffs. Because those 1/1s, you have to keep them down, or Blessing of Kings turns them into a 5/5 with charge, basically. Okay, so that's a load off my shoulders. I guess we're going to play him. Yeah, I'll probably play him in the Sun Fury Protector. Just get this guy as big as I can. And also, you know, do a bunch of damage. Do I want to give taunt to this guy? You know, I'm only going to give taunt to the crap guy. Yes, it'll be easy to get rid of him, but I don't know. I've got a big health advantage right now. He can't lay on hands until next turn, and that's if he has a lay on hands, which is like at least rare, maybe epic. Having a lay on hands in the arena is a big deal, especially if you can draw it at the right time. Ooh, ugly. So he played it, its damage is random, right? Because it just does damages the casting cost of whatever card he draws. He drew a card with 4 casting costs, that doesn't tell me anything. If he knew it was going to be 4 damage, he would have killed this guy, but he had no idea, so it works for me. Now, I could still play the Kodo of excessive Kodo. Seems excessive. I'm going to draw a card. I'm way ahead in life there. I should have checked for lethal first. I don't think there's anything I could do. I don't have a demon I could buff. This can't deal damage to a hero, and this doesn't deal damage to the hero either. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I could have played 3 cards, I could have given him enough to win, but I can't. So, all right, we'll just Kodo that guy, excessive though it may be. At this point, lay on hands is worthless to him. Sad fact, he'd gain 8 life, which I could do instantly. And he draw lots of cards, but he can't do anything with them because it takes 8 mana. Earlier in the game, it might have been good, but, of course, he couldn't have played it earlier in the game. I concur. So, I don't know. He spent that whole game with a ton of cards in his hand. I don't know what he had, but it obviously wasn't very good. There were, at every point in that game, bad things could have happened and stopped me. Mostly a Consecrate. Now, he may have been shafted. He may have been the no Consecrate Paladin, which I've had several times, if you've been watching. He could have also had 4 Consecrates and just not drawn them, because he only drew half his deck, and random. But any Consecrates would have put a serious crimp in my game plans. And I was expecting them and worrying about them until right near the end.
I must protect the one.
What have I got? Going first again, so I don't have as many cards to choose from. I like her in my starting hand. She's pretty good. I'm not sure I like him in my starting hand. I'm going to actually pitch him, even though he's cheaper. I'm hoping to get something 2 cost. No, that is not it. Oh, bad.
My greetings.
Yeah, your greetings. Oh, sweet. Good. That's fantastic. Top decking. Oh, he's going to Wrath it, so I can't do my thing. No, he's going to Wild Growth. Which is bad, because he's turning around the first player advantage on me. Now I'm the one who's going to have... Like, he's going to get to each successive mana peak faster before I am. He can cast a 3-cost minion before I can, a 4-cost. And he has... well, he doesn't have the coin anymore, but I mean, yeah, he just turned that coin permanent. But it cost him a card. And I have my favorite thing. It is not my favorite thing, but it is one of my favorite things in this deck, the old 3/5 Voidwalker, because this is an awesome thing right now at this stage of the game. Not easy for a Druid to get rid of that with 3 mana. Once he's got 4 mana, he has a lot of removal options. Plus he's got a minion out there to do stuff with now. So, I could buff this guy further, make him a 5/7 and attack. Which is very tempting. I'm wondering if I should just blow that up and hit for 3, and you know what? That would let me do more damage to him. Or, you know what? Making this guy huger is just better. Unless he gets silenced, this is better. If he gets silenced, it's not better. But I will still have done an extra 2 damage to my opponent, whereas if I'm not casting this on him, I'm just going to kill that, probably. Or, yeah. No, I can do more damage if I do it this way. Even if he gets silenced now, he'll still be a 1/3. He'll still be able to kill this thing. So let's just go with the beatings. Now, if he has a way to silence him, if he has the rare druid, the 2 damage or silence druid, he should definitely use it. So he did 2 damage there. Thing is, all the 4 mana cards only do 4 damage, so he needs... Okay, Wrath might get him closer, but this guy's still kicking ass. He does not have a solution, like an instant solution right now. Nice. Yeah, just making 1 armor. Obviously, he's not going to Kung Fu the 5/5. That would be silly. So, I could draw a card, but I'm going to make more army. Now, problem with playing her is that her 2/1 is guaranteed to die. Whatever his plan involves doing 4 damage to this guy, probably with one of the 4 mana cards, and then having this do an extra point of damage. If I kill him, then he doesn't have to worry about that. He can more easily finish this off. Bouncing him is bad, because you can bounce things to heal them, but not if they're going to lose 2 enchantments worth of health. I think the best thing I can play right now is actually this guy, even though having 2 taunts is kind of silly. Like, I would rather play her, but I know whatever he does, the Pyromancer is going to do 1 damage and kill her 2/1, so she's really just a crappier minion right now. Drawing a card is tempting. Unless I drew another Demon Fire. I don't think I have a way to just kill the Pyromancer, though. Not for 2 mana. So I'm just going to play him. Whatever the Druid's going to do, it's probably not going to do 5 damage to 2 things. That's pretty excessive. And also, I've done half his health and damage, almost. So I'm okay with this plan. I mean, now, technically, he only needs 2 damage to finish this guy off, if the Wild Pyro lives to attack. So he could actually Wrath this for 1, the version of Wrath where you draw a card, everything takes 1, and then hit it with the Pyro, it's dead, and he gained a card, although he lost a Pyro. Savage Roar, okay. That's one way. Ah, well that worked out nicely for him. He still took a beating though, and not the worst. Although I had a lot of stuff and now I don't, so I am a little sad. I wish I could draw a card and do something useful, but I think I'm better off playing her to get more army. If I draw a card, I'm gonna end up playing less army than this, and getting out the army while it's unopposed is very nice. Even though the druid can probably just pay 2 mana and kill this. If he does that, he's not doing a 6 mana play or a 5 mana play. Alright, that's kind of big. Summoning Portal. Oh, this is not going to be one of those games, though. He can take it out too easily. Although, if I play the Summoning Portal, I could then Defender of Argus for 2. And give both these guys Taunt, which would prevent him from getting the Summoning Portal. But, no, it's not going to work. Druid probably has a 4-mana card. He could have a Swipe or a Bite. He might not have them. Swipes are like the best card ever, so if I was the Druid, I would probably not end up with 3 or 4 swipes. And Bites are rare. So, but there are so many things a Druid could have to just burn through this. Now, the counter argument is I could play this, Argus these guys, and then trade them both for this guy. Actually, she'd survive. Together they do 6 damage, so you know what? I am going to do that. That's pretty good play. I was thinking too much, because I also get the Defender of Argus. When I'm deciding what to play, I'm usually not factoring in the fact that he's a 2-3. I'm just thinking of what I can do immediately. His 2-3, that's not part of it, usually. But it's actually pretty relevant. So I'm guessing swipe this guy, swipe this thing, which would hurt both of these. Then you could maybe Kung Fu her, although he's getting low in life. He wants to play some things that'll protect him. As long as I'm the only one with minions, he is not in a good place.
You gotta be kidding me!
That's pretty dangerous. Okay, well, he played a lot of stuff. First is check for lethal. I probably can't get lethal damage out of this. It would be pretty insane, because I only have 5 on the table. This is 10. Although she's cheap to play, I could bounce her, but I wouldn't have enough mana to play her again.
I wonder.
Wow, that's a lot. I could draw a card, but it would reduce I wouldn't be able to play all of these things if I draw a card. On the other hand, do I want to play her if it's not going to finish my opponent? Because that gives away the surprise. I'm thinking I probably don't want to do that. Maybe I should draw a card. I could draw a spell and then have Pyromancy options. Whether that helps or not, I'm not sure. I can also bounce him after attacking. Renew my buff. Although that only makes this 4 damage. I don't know, I'm going to draw a card anyway. Shadow Flame. Oh man, I wish I could do both things, but I can't. So. I don't know what I'm doing. Mostly that. I spend too much time thinking and talking and talking and thinking. The talking definitely increases the time that it takes me for thinking and stuff, but not as much as you may think. I'm bad for spending a lot of time thinking. Well, that wasn't very nice of you. At least I have the Defender of Argus to turn it into a taunt machine, which can attack. But yeah, not very nice at all. So now I'm going to draw a card, because I'm not doing this now, and yeah, let's see what I get. Leper Gnome. Leper Gnome is fine. That's another thing I can Argus, actually. Although it would lose to him, but then I'll have a Pyromancy, maybe. Yeah, let's see what happens.
My shield for Argus.
It's funny because he knew that I could do this. I mean, is this like a scary thing that he was like, oh no, it thwarted my plan? No, he didn't really care. But it's got to be a little bit annoying that he's turned it into a... When you silence something that has 0 attack, you're hoping that you've totally negated it. But now it gets to sit there and waste time. Unfortunately, he's setting up for a comeback here. This is getting dangerous and bad. And I'm still not getting spells to use with him. I mean, I don't have that many spells, but... Should I try and draw a card, or should I just go wild with the Mad Bomber?
So many possibilities.
Do 3 damage. It's 5. It's not going to go very far. I'll have 7 mana if I do this, which is not enough to do her and anything else. Although I could do all of these guys, technically. I'm going to draw a card anyway. I'm addicted to drawing cards. Well, he's cheap enough that he fits into plans, but he's not really that helpful right now. Okay, let's Mad Bomber. See what happens. Yeah, I'm going to Mad Bomber before attacking. Wow, he did something right. Although that 1 damage is surprisingly annoying. I don't like those guys at all. Let's do some beatdown. I don't think he works with the Druid's Kung Fu, because he doesn't have a weapon. I'm going to play this, even though he's kind of counterproductive with the Pyromancer. Yeah, whatever. Giving taunt to all my things is pretty stupid, because now they're like... Now he can choose which ones to attack, but... I just need more junk out. Oh, that's not good. I'm in trouble. He's gone into Fat Druid mode. I don't know if I can recover to do the 9 damage, even though I'm so close. I've got 5 in my hand. Now that's not good. He's out of cards, but his stuff in play is like 1,000 times better than mine. He took 3 damage from that. I can't just kill this guy though. It's not that easy. Oh, that's not helping. Card me. That's also not really helping. I'm in trouble. I'm probably going to have to waste her just to get through that. I don't see any way around it. I'll play him first, so I might get a random damage somewhere. But yeah, this, actually 5 plus 2, oh my god, they don't even kill it. That's horrifically bad.
So many possibilities.
I don't know if I want to play her. It's not going to kill it. But if I don't, I'm going to be even worse off. I think I have to give away the surprise and not kill it. There's like a 1 in 4 chance that this plan will work, but I don't see an option otherwise. I'm boned. That is incredibly bullshit luck. I refuse to dignify that by calling it a plan. There is just desperation. I didn't expect that to work. I expected to end up with him at 1 health and be mostly boned, but that's not helping either. Without her, I can't just do 8 damage like that. She's about my only surprise damage, so I've actually lost this game. But we're going to play it out, because I like to play it out. Even if I had her in Shadow Flame, which is normally an awesome combo, if you can play her, hit the player, and then blow her up to do 5 damage to everything, that wouldn't even have worked very well, because she couldn't attack unless she attacked the taunt and died, and if she dies, she can't Shadow Flame. Draw card. Because this stuff is not saving me. Alright, well, Legion of Knives, I guess. Doesn't really matter, I can't do anything, so...
Pay attention, class.
I lose.
Where shall I strike?
Yes, your fat druidness is one today. Got him low, but I don't feel like I ever had that opportunity to get the finishing in there. Okay, well, 4-1 still pretty good, but we're going to see if I can push this run any further next time. If you found that useful or entertaining, or if you enjoy cookies, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.